Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss this question, that is, highlight the significant features of A.R. Desai's dialectical perspective to study Indian society. Significant features of A.R. Desai's dialectical perspective. So you have to divide your answer framework in three parts. First, introduction, then comes your main body, and thereafter, in last, conclusion. So in this, you can introduce your answer in two ways. First, by explaining the work of A.R. Desai, in which he used dialectical perspective. That is, social background of Indian nationalism, you can mention. You can mention relevance of Marxist approach to the study of Indian society. Then you can mention his work of rural sociology in India. So this is the first way of introducing your answer, by mentioning his work in which he used the concept of dialectical perspective. And second, you can just define what exactly dialectical perspective means. What exactly this dialectical perspective means. And this dialectical perspective, A.R. Desai used in terms of materialism, as you all know. So just define what exactly this dialectical perspective he applied to the materialistic condition present within an Indian society. So just explain it. This is how you can introduce your answer. Second comes your main body. Within the main body, just divide your main body in two parts. Within the first part, the question asked about the significant features. So just write the subheading significant features. Within that, highlight certain significant features. Highlight them. Like you can mention here how they saw the social structure and institutions are seen as rooted in production relations. So the dynamic conception is also based on changing the production relation. So the changes appears within a society as a result of changing materialistic conditions or change in the mode of production. And thereafter, you can also mention the feature of like how the primacy was given to the economic infrastructure. And in fact, the culture and religion is seen as rooted in the economic infrastructure. And how this or his Marxist village studies emphasizes more on understanding of socio-political setup on the basis of network relation woven around the land. At that time, uh, at that time, asset, that is land. How the social relationship are woven around this land, or the concept of this private property. And you can also mention how they or how he study Indian society in terms of conflict, and many social institutions are generally seen as an exploitative in nature. This is how you have to mention certain features, and you can also give certain example like his study on caste. You can also took example on his study of peasant struggle, very important contribution of him. And you can also seek your example from his study of social background of Indian nationalism. Through them, you can explain these points. And thereafter comes your second part of your main body, in which you have to highlight the limitations or the critic. How A.R. Desai ignored the importance of religion and culture in the lives of people of India. How he failed to portray total view of social reality by ignoring the role of religion and culture. How he ignored caste as a basis of traditional Hindu social organization. So he often equated caste with class. And how he overemphasized upon conflict. So he overlooked aspect of integration and solidarity of Indian society. And you may also mention, like many of A.R. Desai's proposition, not backed by empirical evidence. So this is how you have to write few criticism, 3 or 4 points within that. And thereafter, conclude your answer by mentioning his contribution in Indian sociology, or simply say how his contribution or how his approach, or how his Marxist approach enriches our understanding of Indian society by providing different perspective to understand Indian society in a prevailing conditions of structural functionalist viewpoints. Because at that time, the structural functionalist perspective prevails all over the Indian sociology or Indian sociological studies. So how this different perspective enriches our understanding of Indian society. So this is, or this can be your conclusion, contribution oriented. So this is how you have to approach this question.